Good Monday morning, everybody. Is there such thing as a good Monday? I don't know. It's Monday. It is very humid out right now. We're still dealing with the after effects of the rainstorm known as Debbie, and all it did was bring a bunch of rain and a lot of rain. The rivers have yet to crest. They're supposed to come up. I think the Waccamaw and the PD are supposed to come up about another 5 more feet. We'll see if that happens, but that's roughly the ballpark that we're in. So we've got some mulching work to do. We are back out here on this property where I did the backyard back there, and we're going to do a little bit in the front, and then we got stuff to do for the neighbor. So let's take a look at what we got, and we'll get started. All right, so I got Big Munch dropped off yesterday, or actually that was Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday. And so we got this little front section here to do. We're going to go back to about where that big pine is there, just clean this little section right here up and get this looking good. And then we're going to start here in this front and just kind of open this up back to somewhere back in there. They want me to do about 4 hours, just get what I can get done in 4 hours. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started, and then once we get that done, we'll hop over to the neighbor's place and see what they've got going on over there. Right on the top of the GoPro. Cannot win here today. This is not going well. Jeez Louise, this is not going well. Huh. Well, All right, I got that little section right there cleaned up, but I'm not liking this ground one bit. It is super, look at that, super soft underneath this mulch mat here, the mat, because once that mulcher comes back and it grinds up that top layer of mat, the vibration of it is bringing the water to the top. The ground is super saturated. Not too worried about getting stuck, but it's just gonna, it's gonna push the mulch, what I'm trying to mulch down into the ground, and I'm basically trying to, and the more it pushes down, the more I have to put the mulcher into the ground, and that just brings up more and more water. It's like, basically like if you're pouring concrete and you were to take the trowel and tap the top of the concrete and bring that and give it a little bit of vibration, and that the paste, the water comes to the top to give you that nice slick finish. That is what is happening here with this ground. So I thought it would be fairly dry in here because it looks dry, but the ground underneath the dander at the top is super saturated. So I don't know about this. This may be a job for the Mini. We may have to come back and do this with the Mini. Let me make a pass through here and just see what it looks like. But I mean, I can see this right through here is really wet. Let's just try to go through here. I'll make one quick pass and then we'll see what it looks like, and then I don't know, I'm not really sure. All right, I walked down here to set up the tripod and I changed my mind. I'm just gonna call this, we're gonna have to bring the Mini, because here's the why. See this tree here, and like that tree there, and then around this pine, all this is soaked out here, and I can't push that tree over here into the front yard because I'll go right through the mud trying to do it, and I don't want to be out here in the grass, and I don't want to throw anything out here in the grass if I can help her as little as possible. And I can't come around this way through the mud because that is, I mean, you see what my trailer did right there, just my trailer. That the machine will just rut all this up and make a mess out of that that I'll have to come back and fix. So I'd have to come through the mud to push the tree back into the woods to get it that way. It's just, this is just not going to work through here. I'm gonna have to bring the Mini, because then I can take the Mini through here, and I can take the top of the, I can take the mulcher and lift it up. Like these little trees, I can push them over that way back into the woods without having to, you know, move the machine. Basically, like I can just sit right there and then use the arm and push all that stuff back that way. Have a lot more maneuverability and control. And knowing things like this just comes with experience of doing this kind of work. Like you just know, like, this just isn't going to work with this machine. Like, and I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to have to make a mess. And luckily I was on the way from the other job that we did right before Debbie hit, over in Chadburn, and I was already coming back through this way. This job was on the way, and we hit that little kudzu job on the way here. So it's not like I made a special trip out here to get the skid steer out here, which was nice. So it's not like I wasted a trip technically. I may just leave it here because I'm not sure where I'm going to take it next. So I'm probably going to leave it here for now and come back with the Mini, which works too because I've got another job that I can hit that is literally on the same road as the road that brings me here, which I've been needing to do really quick. So we can knock that out. So I technically can kill two birds with one stone with that as well, bringing the Mini out here. So that actually works, but this just isn't going to work with that machine. It's just going to make a mess. And over there, we've got even tighter quarters to work in over there behind this guy's backyard. I've already looked at that job, and it's even tighter than this. And it's like kind of right up next to the backyard and a shed back there. So let me go talk to the neighbor and let him know. And I'll talk to this guy and let him know, the owner here. And you know, because I just want to do the best job possible, and I don't want to make a mess doing it. And the Mini, everything in here we're taking out, the Mini can definitely handle. And it's just this underbrushy stuff, little trees and stuff. I mean, the Mini can handle that stuff no problem. That gum right there, if we save it, you know, or take it, might be the biggest thing in here I got to take. The rest of it's just these little hollies and pines and gums and stuff. It ain't nothing crazy. So all right, well, unfortunately that just sucks, but that is the way the cookie crumbles as it goes with some of this work. Sometimes it's still just super wet, and you just got to call it sometimes. And so I'm glad I'm calling it now before I made a mess, Any mess? You know, that over there is not really a mess. I got a little bit of stuff to blow out of the driveway really quick. I got the blower, so we'll clean up the driveway. But other than that, that actually turned out okay over there. But this just ain't gonna work, and neither is it gonna work over there. So that's a Monday for you. That's a Monday. That's what we call a Monday, folks. All right, well, let me wrap this up, and we'll come back with the Mini probably tomorrow, because I have to go down to the beach anyway tomorrow in the morning. So we'll snatch the Mini up while we're down there, and that works. Because I was actually planning to go to Myrtle Beach to my office in the morning anyway, so we can just snatch up the Mini then and bring it back, and that'll be that. So all right, off we go. I'll check you guys on the next video. Sorry for this being short, but I like to show these videos. I wanted to show this because this is a really good example of sometimes you have the right machine, because this is really the right machine for the job, but it's the conditions are not right for the machine. And sometimes that changes based on the rain and rainfall or the ground or whatever happens. Sometimes, because I did all this stuff in the back and over here with the skid steer, with the TM, I actually did it with the TMC, and it was perfect, worked great. But now we've got different conditions, and now this machine doesn't fit these conditions. So this is a good learning lesson for you guys out there. Sometimes say, what's better, a skid steer or an excavator for mulching? And that really depends on the conditions, and sometimes they change. You know, before all this rain, this would have been the machine for the job. Now that it has rained, it is not the machine for the job. So learning lesson there for all you out there that are thinking about getting into this. You know, sometimes you just gotta learn your way around these things. So, oh, we got somebody coming down the driveway. Is he gonna go around? All right, hold on, let me move. All right, I'll wrap this up, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody. All right, guys, here's a little bonus footage for you. This is the new chain guard that I had fabricated for the mini excavator mulcher, Little Munchie. And this thing is a beast, and I'm really excited to see how it holds up. New rod. This is all thicker steel, reinforced corners here. So hopefully this holds up a lot better. And I figured I'd give you guys a little bonus footage. Check this thing out while I install it, since we're taking the Mini up to that job I had to pull off today. And we'll get this thing installed. Pull the chain off here, and let's see if we can't get this thing bolted up. And reinstalled and get it working. I picked up this bad boy a couple weeks ago, about a month or so ago. This is a Milwaukee three-quarter drive impact, and I got this. So this is a 3/4 to 1/2 inch reduction. So I can run all my 1/2 inch bits on this 3/4 thing, and this thing is a hoss. I love it. I don't have anything Milwaukee, but this is the first thing I've owned that's Milwaukee. I've been very impressed with it. I was trying to find a DeWalt, because most of my stuff's DeWalt, but I went into Napa one day to get some stuff, to get some grease, and I saw this hanging on the wall, and I was like, hook a brother up. I want that, because I was tired of pulling mulcher teeth off by hand with a pull bar, and I got this thing, and I changed the teeth on the Prenoth mulcher, the big Munchie, and this thing worked wonders. So let's get this thing hooked back up and see what she do. Off right here. Porthole's a little dirty. Come on, bugs. There you go. These screws are just long enough, I think, to make this work. These holes are not quite lined up where they need to be. I don't like that. Did that go? I think so. Nope. Huh. I was a little worried about that. That one went. Oh, these holes are not quite where they need to be, some of them. I paid $340 for this thing, and we got a little bit of a problem. Oh, that might have worked. Maybe, if I can get the rest of the screws to go to line up, we might be in business. Maybe. You can see this one right here is kind of off. I don't know if it's going to go. These over here look good. Come down just a hair. See if that one will go. Oh, it went. All right. We have some good news. Oh, I think we got it. A couple more to go, and I think we'll be good. They'll go. That one. Don't know if that one's going. I may have to get, some of these I may have to get longer screws for. If I can get most of them in for now, I'll be happy. That went. That one's not going. That one's not going. That went. So I can get the other two. Got it. like we're gonna be one shy. That'll just have to be, I don't know, maybe it'll go in. Uh-oh, I think I stripped that one. Shit. Yeah. Fiddlesticks. All right, got that done. So I got 2 screws underneath there that I wasn't able to get in, but I think this is still gonna hold. I got 7 out of 9 mounted this, you know, on here. So we'll see how it does. I think it should be fine. I don't think missing 2 of these little screws is gonna really hurt anything for now, but I'll hold on to it. Well, I'm gonna have to go get some longer ones, so we'll hang on to them and I'll try to get some longer ones, and I may have to take the chains back out to get a longer one in there. You can see that ain't a lot of room to work, but I'll do what I gotta do. But for now, that'll work. For now, that will work. So, all right, we're in business. Hopefully this holds up a lot better, and that'll work. I was gonna paint it, but it's gonna take so much abuse that it's just the paint would come right. I mean, you see, look at this, no paint left here. So I would paint that, but it's just the paint's just gonna come right back off with all the abuse that's gonna take. So there's no point in painting it. So, all right, we'll load her up and we'll go back to that job. Get back over there tomorrow and see how she does.